Hello, everyone. Welcome to the weekly review of my emergency fund. Balance on the account is $11,850. Yes, you are reading that number correctly. There's been a huge drop in my emergency fund balance, and I'm going to talk a little bit about why after I get through the details. So that's the balance, and here it shows that I am 69% towards the target amount of $17,000. We're going to update this as well. But let's just talk about the activities for the past week. So I'm a little bit embarrassed, but one thing I've always emphasized on my channel is that I'm always going to be 100% transparent in terms of my savings and investing, because I think it's important for people to see that it's not always just deposits and positive growth and balances just going up and up and up. Life happens. Sometimes we make bad choices, and that also affects our finances as well. So the past week, on July 22nd, I put in $100, and then on July 24th, I took out $4,950. So essentially a $5,000 decrease in my emergency fund. Now you're like, what happened? So I had signed up for a service that it was supposed to help me in a particular area. I thought I was investing in myself, investing in my future, but in my opinion, I think I got scammed. But of course, the service that I signed up for, it's not refundable, so I owed them the money, and you all know I don't believe in debt, so I just paid it. There was some back and forths with them in terms of like, I feel like I got scammed, and I haven't received any of the service that I paid for. I'm still waiting for it, but they said I still owe the money. There's a non-refundable policy, and they said they're going to provide the service to me. So at this point, I just went ahead and paid it in full. And now I'm just like, okay, now that it's paid, you all better deliver on this service. So more to come there. Well, I won't actually be sharing the service, but more to come there, I guess, for me in terms of like, are they actually going to be able to provide this service to me? So that's what happened with the emergency fund. And technically, that's not an emergency because that's something, again, that I proactively signed up for to invest in myself. But again, I'm not going to carry debt. I'm not going to like put something on a credit card or something like that. I just pay cash. So I did, again, take it from the emergency fund. But the good news is that I've said this before with you all, but my mid-month paycheck is the one that I'm able to save and invest more aggressively with. So my August 15th paycheck, I will be able to put $3,000 in the emergency fund to essentially bring it back up to $15,000 with some other deposits that I'm going to make. Which again, $15,000 was the original emergency fund goal for 2024. It's just that I had hit that goal now twice prior, and I was like, oh, let's just like keep on going in terms of building up the emergency fund because my ultimate goal for it is 20,000. So the August 15th paycheck, I'll be able to put again a big chunk in it. And the emergency fund at a minimum will be $15,000, and I would have met the goal for 2024 for the third freaking time. I've met this goal, but again, I'm just trying to stay humble. I'm just trying to stay appreciative in terms of like, having a job that I'm able to, kind of get back on track fairly quickly when situations like this happen. So in terms of that service, lesson learned, never do it again for the rest of my life. Let's see. Hopefully they can deliver on what I paid for. If they do, then it wouldn't be a loss. It wouldn't be a scam. But am I hopeful they'll be able to deliver on that service? Nope. So I'm just counting it as essentially the cost of making a dumb decision. Even though at the time I thought it was a really smart decision. But anyway. So that's where I am, and we'll go ahead and update the target amount. Let's go ahead and change that back to $15,000 so that we have a more realistic amount in terms of, like what we're working towards. So now that the target amount is back down to $15,000, it shows that I am 79% towards achieving that goal. And once I hit the $15,000 again, I'm going to keep on putting money in the emergency fund. I'm going to keep making these videos weekly, but it's going to be more like minimal amounts, like $25 every week, things like that. I'm no longer going to be putting in more bigger chunks like I was doing before. I really want to hone in more on building up my portfolio, my M1 Finance taxable brokerage account. Really want to put more of the money there, but we'll see what happens. Do I feel like I think I could probably end the year at a total of $16,000 in this emergency fund, but we'll see. Again, the goal is 15,000. It's always been 15,000 for 2024. But I just want to show the ebbs and flows, right? Like it's not always positive. It's not always me putting in a bunch of money into accounts and everything just going good. Life happens and I get setbacks just like everyone else. And this is a huge $5,000 setback. But here I am just sharing with you all. So that's the update for this week, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.